Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you all are doing good and well. If you're brand new here, my name is Nikki, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys my 11 picks for this season, beautiful month of October, my favorite month. And this is usually a collab, so I don't know if it will be this time around because a lot of ladies that contribute combined their autumn and Halloween racks into one video, but your girl usually likes to do them separate because why not? They each deserve their own spotlight, and these 11 I'm so excited for. Only one of them is a try that I've been wanting to get on my nails again for some time now, so I decided why not add it up there. And this is my annual time where I just wear my black lipstick. I had this thing going on where this Louboutin look kinda, well, I thought it was. I put black on top and red on bottom, but I was looking like a real clown, so I switched that up real quick. I didn't want to scare you guys, or maybe I should have. Dang, what a missed opportunity. But anyway, I didn't like how it was looking. It wasn't cute. So we just going with the black lipstick this time. But anyway, we're going to be getting into some live swatches, so let's just get into these 11 picks. First one in this lineup comes from Danglefoot Polish. This is called the Devil Wears Polish. This is a multi-chrome shifting from purple to a dark forest green to gold at certain angles with just a sprinkle of scattered hollow in there. I am obsessed with this multi-chrome. These are the kind of multi-chromes that I gravitate towards, where you see everything the polish has to offer you. It is beautiful. It also has those quintessential Halloween colors. They're perfectly brooding too, going from the purple to the dark forest green. This is just a beautiful pick. I got this in Rewind of 2023, so it's been in my collection for some time now, but I knew I wanted to save it for fall or just for a brooding pick for the beautiful month of October that we have just came into. Second pick comes from All Mixed Up Lacquers. This is called Nightmare Wrapped in a Daydream. This is in a dusty blue grayish base with a cerulean blue shimmer. It's a bit darker than cerulean blue, but it's definitely in that color family. On the first coat here, this looks so ghostly. I actually like how much you can see my nail line, which is really weird, but it kind of adds to the spookiness of this nail polish. I am obsessed with this one. It is just so beautiful to look at. On my second coat there, it does come to full opacity, and to me this looks like blue graveyard fog. Just gorgeous. I've never seen, well, I don't go to graveyards or anything, but I've never seen graveyard fog, but I feel like this would definitely look like it. It is so pretty. It's definitely one of my top picks on this rack. Third, we're taking a look at Monarch Lacquers Psycho. This is the only one I didn't try out of my PPU haul for last year's, I guess, PPU Ween. It wasn't called that. This is the first year that it's been called that. But this is in a blackened red base, and you're not going to see how dark that base is until my second coat. But I love the reflective green, not reflective, the metallic red glitters in here. They look like shards of glass, and it just adds some real depth to the polish here. So on my second coat, you can see how blackened the base is in here. I think it adds a little something special. It looks a bit like blood. Last year I wore Sweet and Sour Lacquers, the Saw is Family, and it was giving blood vibes as well, and this one is too, so I'm really excited to wear this in its entirety. I think it could be good for Christmas, but Christmas I like to wear brighter reds, and this one is just brooding for this one, so it's actually really perfect. Next, we're taking a look at Dawn Polish's Murder Manor, which is a really interesting base color. It's a chocolate brown maroony base with just a bit of purple in there as well, with the green shimmer and some gorgeous gold reflective glitter. So my first coat here, you can really see how unique this base color is. Now that I see it, it's kind of looking a bit more berry brownish. Ooh, so interesting. This actually stopped me from picking up Emily DeMolly's PPU Ween offering, because I had this one and I figured I didn't need that one considering this one isn't untried. And I feel like this one is even better than that one with the reflective gold glitter and just the uniqueness of that base color. I would really like to see more of this base color with different type of color combinations, I think it could thrive in a lot of ways. So I hope makers bring up more polishes, well, with this type of base color. And this was made for the Following Lovers Facebook group. I believe it was a custom, and it's beautiful for this time of year. Next one we have comes from Paradox Polish. This is called Tucking Myself In, and this is in a blackberry purple base with some violet magnetic pigment and those beautiful pink flakies in there. So on my first coat here, it does cover quite well. I'm getting the hang of liking magnetics more, but they're kind of like thermals for me, where you have to decide you like them in both states they come in. But with magnetics, you have to really like it even without the pigment, and I do love this one without the magnetic pull. If you guys are new to magnetics, you don't have to magnetize every single coat. You can just magnetize the second coat by adding an even thicker coat than the first one, so you can get a beautiful magnetic pull, which we're gonna see here. But as you can see, this one is beautiful even without the magnetic pull. You can see the pink flakies in there looking like pink glass shards. It is beautiful. But as I did add on that second coat, you can just see how blackberry toned that base is, because in the bottle shot you could see how much lighter it was. But these two shades of purple really complement each other so well, and with the sprinkling of the pink flakies in there, this makes for such a unique Halloween pick. It just sings for this month, and I think this can become my favorite magnetics in my collection. Next, we're taking a look at Enchanted Polishes Icon. This is a discontinued brand, sadly, but I do miss them dearly. And I love this one because it's based off the character David in Schitt's Creek, and it pays homage to all his monochrome sweaters that he wears. I love this. You know, that is one of the best Canadian sitcoms you guys will ever watch. And I say that because we don't have a lot of great Canadian sitcoms, but that one is just the best one. And it really sings to him being such an icon in the show. I think he was one of everyone's favorite characters. But it does definitely speak to his wardrobe as well. This is a beautiful polish. I did struggle with, putting this in which season to wear, but since I didn't have any black on here, I thought this complemented the rack so well. It looks like TV static. It looks like a stormy winter night, or a look for an eerie night out this month. It's really, really pretty. And it also does cover well on those two coats there. This is definitely one of my top picks for this rack. Oh my gosh, you guys, I could gush about this polish all day, all night, but we don't have that kind of time. So we're talking about Cadillacquer's Eerie Silence. I did pick this up in April's PPU for the celebrations theme, and this is one of Cadillacquer's best-selling polishes for PPU, so she brought back an even more elevated version of it with some gargantuan flakies. And this is a thermal that goes from black to a turquoise sea-looking color. The turquoise is almost like an ocean blue color that you would see like to the bottom of the ocean or something. I love this in both states, and the flakies do really shine in both those states here. And this thermal is so reactive. I don't even need to put hot and cold water for you guys to see. I have already worn this in May. I couldn't resist not wearing this. This is definitely one of my favorite polishes in my collection currently, and it's definitely going to be a rewear for this month. Definitely another top pick. This just sings creativity to me. It's beautiful. Next up, we're talking about Fair Maiden's Scrumdiddlyumptious, which is a massive, massive flaky bomb. The flakies mostly shift from gold to a slithering green to a bit of pink to orange. There's a lot in here. I did pick this one because I thought it would double nicely as a topper as well. This is just something really, really special. It actually reminds me of KB Shimmer's Take It or Leave It, but just in a different color combo. It really complements the colors of fall extremely well. But even on the first coat here, it does become quite saturated. So if I decide to use this as a topper, I think I'm going to have to sponge it on because I don't want the topper to overtake whatever polish I put it over because I still want the polish that I put it under to shine. But on the second coat here, you can see how festive this looks for this time of month. It is so beautiful. I love that Fair Maiden has split into two brands because we get double the creativity, and you know, we love that. Well, I love that for sure. But that is that one. Next, we just have a cream from H&M. This one's called Witching Hour, and it's more of in a cool toned green. So you can kind of see like little subtle hints of blue in here. So for me, I think this would be a nice palette cleanser for the month if I'm, you know, just wanting to take a break from all the colors, which I don't see me doing, but I still think this is a beautiful green for the month, and has with all H&M polishes. It covers really well on that first coat, but for good measure, you can just see how much deeper this beautiful cream is. Oh, I love this one. I was thinking of putting Scrumdiddlyumptious over it, and I did, but I cut it out of the video because, like I said, I do need to sponge on the topper because it just overtook the polish. But I even like this has a great palette cleanser. It has a Crelly formula too, which I also really love. Next up, we're taking a look at China Glaze's Good as Marigold. This one came out in their spring collection a few years ago now, and it is a beautiful mac and cheese color. It reminds me of the powder that you use for mac and cheese. Not a fan of Kraft Dinner at all, but I am a fan of the color of the cheese packet, and this one is it in nail form. Looks are deceiving, but this does have a gorgeous formula on it. Unfortunately, it does take about 3 coats, but I do think the payoff is worth it. And has the last one I showed you, this is great for experimenting on toppers as well. So going on my second coat there, it does cover pretty well, but there's still just a tad bit of bald spots there. But back to the creativity part, I do want to put a few toppers on this. I'm thinking Fancy Gloss's Red Shards, and then maybe adding a bit of Crucible Designs Rorschach topper, which is a black topper in a clear base. And there's various sizes of glitters in there, black glitter. So it does make for a very, very festive polish topper, which I've used for Halloween many times, but I do want to put it on this one. And also on the third coat here, it covers really beautiful. It's more of a jelly formula. So if you're still feeling those summer vibes, how dare you? But I got you, because this one still gives you a bit of summer vibes, but it's still a pumpkin orange, so it also gives those Halloween vibes as well. I love jelly polish, one of my favorite type of polishes to wear in my collection. And last but not least, we're talking about Polish for Days Sleepy Hollow. This is in a burnt orange base with some scattered hollow and a strong blue shimmer as well. So this one came out in their Something Wicked collection, which was their Halloween collection for last year. And I got every single polish in that collection because I just love the color story. Every polish in that collection is a straight banger. And this is the third one that I'm going to be wearing from that collection. I think the base color is so interesting because it's also cool toned, but it's also just punchy burnt orange goodness for fall and Halloween. The shimmer in here complements this so well. I do have a few colors formulas in this polish from Polish for Days, and I loved all the ones that I have, so I think I'm really going to gravitate towards this one quite well when I do wear it in its entirety on my nail beds. This is perfect, and I needed a bit more orange, so I love this one. Okay guys, that was it for this Halloween rack. Let me know what you thought of my 11 picks down in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. For me, my favorites is that dark blue fog gorgeousness from All Mixed Up Lacquers. That's my first from the brand, and it's really intriguing me to buy more. I love the Paradox Magnetic. I can't believe I missed out on that one in March of 2024 for the slumber party theme. Oh my goodness, shame on me. And the Enchanted icon, I was struggling to know what season to put that one into. It seemed like winter to me, but I was like, no, it's just eerie enough for October. Absolutely love that one. And then the Polish for Days Sleepy Hollow, I love that finish from her, and she does have a few siblings like Melt, Look Alive, Enchanted to Meet You. There's some other ones that I'm drawing a blank right now, but those ones I all have, and I think I'm really gonna love the orange one. I just wish more of the orange base would come out because the color is so gorgeous. But That's just what happens with shimmers. The base has to be more subdued so the shimmer can just shine as it does. So you guys, let me know what you're planning to wear. Maybe I'll pull out more if I've forgotten about the other polishes I have in my collection. But I'm really set on these 11 for the month, which is a lot of polish to wear in 1 month, I think anyway. So with that, I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.